can't make it through life without some solidarity. Yeah, cut that bit.
I don't even know what that means.
I would agree. I would think that it's really important.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
No, actually, no, I don't agree, because I think you probably could get through life, but I think solidarity is very good for you, a little bit of it.
I need people in my life.
Yeah, me too.
You need to have like something solid in your life. You need to have like a continuous thing in your life. Whether it's your friends, your family or your job, you kind of need to have something that you can rely on.
You need support, from people.
Yeah.
You can't do it on your own, I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. Some solidarity, sure.
You can make it without solidarity. You can. It may just make it slightly tougher.
I have had a baby and I have raised her so far by myself. But as well as that, my daughter was born 13 weeks early. And without the support network, without the charities that helped with that, without Irish Premature Babies or without my family, I don't think I'd be anywhere without my family. They stand by me with everything.
There are too many idlers in Ireland. It's a loaded question.
What does idlers mean?
I'm guessing someone who's idle.
Controversial. Idlers, people doing nothing.
Definitely. Much more than everywhere, I think.
Really? I don't know. I think there are a lot.
I'm just going to say I don't agree. I don't really... Idler, as someone who doesn't do anything. I think they're everywhere though.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. They're just sitting there and doing nothing.
I agree. I was one of them for a long time, so.
Because of the good social welfare, there are a lot of people not just become lazy and then they choose not to work and they just get social benefits from the government. And then they will lose their ambitions in their life.
If someone is unemployed and they're able to work, they should be made to go out and actually work for, like, say, clean up the streets or something.
I don't know if I agree with this or not. I really dislike the assumptions a lot of people make about other people. Oh, sure, what do you do all day?
I think you hear people saying there's too many, but I don't know if there actually is. Like,
you never criticise someone as well for anyone. Like, you go into town, you see like people like on the side of the streets and stuff, but you don't know their background, so it's hard to say like it's their fault. Like,
yeah,
they may be ill. Some people are ill, and it's not something physical that you would see, that it's obvious, and they can't work.
Happy idlers are the ones that bother me. It's the ones who are kind of happy to get to that certain point and then
just clock off.
Yeah, and then they just
a human version of a slot.
Yeah,
you know,
it's very apt.
I mean, someone on social welfare getting 200 quid a week or going out working for minimum wage, so by the time they get paid after tax, like, they're only 100 quid up for the week. So if they've kids and stuff like that, it's probably cheaper for them to stay at home minding the kids.
We vote for a lot of them.
We do. I think everyone has, you know, what's their expression, bearing their own cross? Like, everybody has their shit going on.
I mean, this question to me seems like people like, oh, there's so many people on welfare not doing this, not doing that or anything.
I don't think we can judge.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous to judge. I mean,
you never know what's going on.
If there are idlers, I think they're probably at the wealthier end of the extreme than the other one.
Touche.
Yeah,
well
there we
said.
go. Now let's see.
Among the following social benefits, which one seems excessive to you?
Public education system, student grants, social welfare income.
Child benefit, unemployment benefit, basic state pension, national health insurance.
Universal health coverage, housing benefit, disability allowance, none of the above. I don't think... Well, none of the above, as long as it goes to the people that need it. I think that's the key.
I think a social benefit can never be excessive, I think.
I mean, when you think of what the amount they are for people to live on, what they have to, yeah, exactly, I don't think they're excessive.
No.
But we do, compared to other countries, give
a lot of benefits.
Yeah.
Probably child benefit. I've heard some stories.
There's probably a lot of people in Ireland that have money or have businesses and stuff like that, and I don't agree with them getting child benefit if they have the money, so it should be for people that can't afford it.
I don't think social welfare income is excessive.
Considering like if you've seen the prices of rent around places and stuff like that, it's crazy.
The dole is too much. The dole is too much.
Like, why should, like, my mum and dad both work or whatever, why should my mum and dad go out to work every week and then they're literally paying for them to stay in bed all day?
I'd probably go with the housing benefit, because the amount of people I know who are scamming the system for a house with their kids, their 3 or 4 kids, and they keep popping them out just so they can get a house. I just think people need to be probably investigated a little bit more, looked into.
You see, they all seem, some of them seem really, you know, excessive. And then you have to kind of think, well, what if I was in that situation? Like, you think housing benefit, but then there are people who wouldn't survive unless they had the benefit.
If I was disabled, I would like the disability allowance. You know, it depends on, you need to put yourself in that situation.
My mum works as a special needs assistant, and there are kids over where she works who are struggling. Like, they are struggling. So I think the disability allowance would be something that I'd be really, really strong for, because there's an awful lot of kids over in that school who don't even have a disability pass.
Yeah, no, all of these are things, they're good things that they shouldn't be taking money away from.
I don't really
What do you
know.
think?
I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. Next question.
There's too much individualism. Yes or no? So there's too
No, I disagree. I think everyone should be different.
Individual.
I am me. I can't be anybody else. And people should be free to express themselves.
A lot of people are too worried about trying to fit in with what's going on, but sure, sometimes what's going on isn't exactly going anywhere. Do you know, you'd be much better off striking out on your own and trying to make something happen for yourself. So it's probably not enough of it.
Be as individual as you want. You're all individuals.
There's too much individualism.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
What?
I think what they mean by that is just, you know, an emphasis on people going out for themselves as opposed to
being an individual.
I think yes, you know, to a certain extent there is a lot of people who are only out for themselves, you know.
Sometimes I do feel like I live in this little bubble, but I wouldn't say that I would disregard like people that are around me. I mean, if there was someone in need or if there was someone that needed help and things like that, I would help them.
Yes. Definitely too much individualism. People don't have enough empathy anymore, and I suppose to an extent capitalism and any kind of free market encourages that.
What annoys me slightly is, you know, you have lots of rich people who are very happy to take benefits from the country when they're growing up, but then when they start making large amounts of money, they move their residency offshore to somewhere so they don't have to pay 50% rate of tax.